Hello and thanks for watching my video. This is another of the series of episodes looking at the dungeon runs in Guild Wars 2 for 2015. This is Dungeon Path Up for Twilight Arbor. One of the unique dungeons in the game in the fact that it doesn't actually have Path 1, 2 or 3. It has... It previously sort of had up, up, forward or forward, up, up, and it didn't have a sort of Path 1, Path 2. So now what we have a choice at the beginning. You have the Aether Blades, which is a separate path, or the normal level 55 2 dungeons. The Aether Blade path we're going to talk about in a different video. So in this video we are doing the up path. So we start off and it's very similar. This is the basic. You have to start doing both paths. You come this way. And you get a load of volatile blossoms that you want to have either your guardian or an elementalist sort of take out ahead of time. You then come up against some wolves. The idea is to try and run past this section. There's no point taking out all these enemies because it's just going to slow you down for several extra minutes. It's not necessary. You've got some husks here. They do not stomp you down, so stability is good, useful. So there, I've just been stomped down. You do get knocked down for a couple of seconds. The group I'm in, I've got 3 warriors and a guardian, so it is going to be pretty quick. You get these elite nightmare worms. That cause alongside lots of volatile blossoms, so you want to take those out as well. You can see that the vines are getting melted pretty quickly. We've got a very high DPS group. I freeze the vine and the rest take them out, so you've got I think it's around 6 vines that will spawn, and obviously all these AoE attacks that they're doing. Mesmers would be good to put up a reflect around them, but you can see we're having no major issues at all here. We're melting it out, these worms pretty quickly. You'll then get a greater one that will spawn in the middle, and what will happen, your idea is to take it out very, very quickly, because if you don't, the worms that you killed will respawn in the positions. So you notice one has already respawned just to the left, another one's respawned to the right of me, causing lots of AoE damage, but we've already melted down the worm. So it does go pretty quickly. You do need a fair bit of DPS. This would be the point where you would go either up or forward. We're going up. So we're just going to speak to the NPC to get us to progress up. The forward path we'll cover in another video, but I'll probably use the same entrance because it's pretty simple. So we're going to go up. There is a little bit of a challenge here. You have to do this quite carefully, which I probably won't do because I just enjoy the challenge. There'll be a lot of mobs up above that the idea is that you pull them over. I think there's around 4 groups. I'm just trying to check. Did I get the chest? Did I get the chest? Yeah, I did get the chest. Okay, so yeah, we would just want to... you can pull each group one at a time. It'll take a bit longer. I always enjoy pulling more than we can handle because it really gives us a bit of a challenge. So, we're stacking here just outside the spider room. Because this is where Malrona's based. So we're going to pull, I'm going to pull them. But then suddenly everybody comes at us all at the same time. So we've got everyone coming after us. So this is going to be an eventful fight. We've got, you can see a hell of a lot of damage going on here. I'm rezzing from the spiders I'm killing. Oh, it's going to be a close one. 3 of us down. We need to kill some of these spiders. 4 of us are down. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one. Oh, we managed to kill one of them, so we're all back up again. And 3 of them are down again. And we've really got to kill. We're killing and rezzing, and I can't die one more time because I will stay down. You can see it by my health bar. I've got a red arrow. Not great, but we've killed most of them off. So that's pretty much all of the mobs. I think we're going to have a look. We're just going to res Muragu. Nope, there was 2 left. So we're going to kill those last 2. I'm going to pull them over. Here we go. So these 2 elites should be fairly straightforward. But you can pull them slowly. These groups one at a time. We've just done that, and it's a bit of a challenge just pulling the whole lot all at once. It's a bit of fun, I like a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so we've got Malrona, very, very dangerous enemy with her AoE attacks. I'm going to get Frostbow, I'm going to freeze her, and then we're going to both launch Ice Storms, both melting her down, causing a lot of bleeds. She's a tricky boss because this AoE, you can see there, if you stay there, I dodged and I caught half my health got taken out there. And she does do a lot of damage. I'm creating a lot of AoE damage. One of our warriors have gone down. Just a tip for elementalists, my greater elemental elite skill is recharging. Our warriors are dodging very well here. But if you're in a bit of an inexperienced party, one trick is to switch into Earth Achievement, F4, and create a greater elemental, Earth Elemental, because that can tank a lot of damage that Malrona does, and will distract Malrona so you can attack from the sides while Malrona's attack is focused on you know, the elemental, your extra summon. So here we go, we've got some more volatile blossoms, we've got some mobs that you just want to ignore. The idea is to run past here. For someone, I'm in the danger zone because I'm the squishy Zerkarelli here. All the rest are all tanky builds, so they can, they've got sort of Condi removal, and I'm going to get crippled in a minute. I know it. I've got stability for the moment. Now I've lost it. Oh my! Okay, here we go. We've got some spider mobs. I'm going to get crippled. There we go. I'm going to use. Come on, let's sprint. Oh, I've been crippled again. Oh, this is not going to be good. Can I heal that cripple? Yes. Oh, and I got crippled again. Okay, so I'm getting crippled all over the place. I'm just going to get up there. Yes, perfect. What will happen, you want to run down to the cavern there, that you can see the boss. You don't engage the boss, not for a while, and what will happen, I'll die, and hopefully the rest of these ads will retreat. It'll allow my, you'll notice, it'll allow my colleagues to come in, and my party members to come and res me. Notice all 5 of us have these little. I've got this as well, but all 5 of us have got the star next to our name, which means we have 100% map completion. It does mean that we're a pretty well established party. We know what we're doing. If you're ever wondering what that little star meant, it means 100% map completion. And the fact we've got 5 of us with map completion, obviously we were pretty experienced on our characters. We know how most of the game works. The boss we've got coming up here, the Countess of Spiders. Usually what happens when she gets down to about 25%, 20% health, she'll change into a spider. On occasion, if you do kill her down quickly enough, she doesn't actually change. So you'll notice here we pull her back out of the spider room, and we are stacked up nicely. We're getting a fair bit of might stacks going on. I'm going to cast Ice Bow, try and freeze her, but she's already got Defiance up, unfortunately. We're going to launch Ice Storm. Look at the damage figures we've got going up here, pretty substantial. Back into the fire achievement and really try and melt her down pretty quickly. Usually she'd turn into a spider about now, but she is running away a little bit. I don't think she's going to turn into a spider now. Nope, we've done a good DPS damage. When we're walking through the room here, the reason why we pull her out is because if you see any of those sort of cocoons, if you step on them, spiders will emerge out of them. So it's best to pull the Countess out of the room and I didn't loot there. Pull her out of the room and stack up and do kill her back then. Okay, the next stage we are going to be running again. There's a lot of running involved in Twilight Arbor. Particularly these up and down paths, up and forward paths. A lot of volatile blossoms. Your main job is just to run past them. A lot of mobs, but again, these are elite archers, but they don't do too much damage. And I'm in a squishy alien. They're barely hitting me. So here we go. We're down into the next stage. This would be also where the other path, the forward path, would combine back again. But here for the up path, you stack by this tree here. It's a very good place to stack, get the might stacks. We've got 25 might. We've got a Nightmare Warder, which is a champion, and we're just taking him down very, very quickly. Nicely done here. And boom, we're in. And we're into the final boss, which is the Nightmare Tree, which is the same boss pretty much for up and forward paths. So it's been pretty quick, really, this run. I hope you guys, that we've just been going just under 10 minutes. The very efficient runs. If you've got a good party a high DPS party that knows what they're doing, you want to stand outside of this first damage attack because it can down you straight away at one shot. So that's why we're all standing out here and ready. Here it comes. Now we can go in. And we stand right underneath the tree. We're going to launch into, we're going to pop some might fields. We're going to get this ice bow and we're going to probably nuke it down. You can see we're getting plenty of damage going on. Dodge out the way of its AoE attack, and it's caused me a lot of bleeds, but one of the Guardian cleansed thankfully. We're going to keep going, and the tree's already slowing down. It's down to 30%, you know, down to 25%. You know, this is a very, very simple boss. As long as you move, it's got a very hard attack, but as long as you dodge them, they're pretty easy to, you know, to defeat this boss. And that's it. That is Twilight Arbor. I've just done that in just over 10 minutes. Very, very quick path. And I hope you guys, as he takes me down at the end, I hope this has been a useful guide for you guys, and I will see you on the next video.